Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Gone are the days of wrestling with our favorite LJN wrestling figures, trying to convince them to stand up. What's a guy to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on Etsy and look up 4 Left 3D Creations and get yourself these amazing custom LJN figure stands. There is a custom stand available for every single one of your LJN Wrestling Superstar figures. Make your display shine by grabbing these custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations today.
These are empty shopping carts. Nickelodeon, Toys R Us, and Captain Crunch are giving someone 5 minutes to fill them with toys and keep it all. And it could be you. Announcing the 1986 Toys R Us Nickelodeon Super Toy Run, sponsored by Toys R Us and Captain Crunch. Enter and win, and we'll set you free for 5 minutes in a Toys R Us. 5 minutes to grab every toy you want and keep every toy you grab. Plus, you'll get to pick $500 worth of toys for your friends. To enter, fill out an entry blank at any Toys R Us, or put your name, address, age, and phone number on a postcard and send it to Toys R Us Nickelodeon Super Toy Run, GPO Box 2726, New York, New York 10116. 25-second prize winners get a $25 Toys R Us gift certificate. 53rd prize winners get a $5 Toys R Us gift certificate, a Toys R Us magazine, and a coupon for a free box of Captain Crunch cereal. Enter and win the 1986 Super Toy Run from Captain Crunch, Toys R Us, and Nickelodeon, the place where only kids win.
Hey kids, it's another totally terrific Toys R Us shopping spree. This time, one lucky winner gets me and my Power Ranger buds to do the shopping with you. That's right, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Man the carts and go shopping. Awesome! Hang on, because that's not all. 100 others will win a $50 Toys R Us gift certificate, a Power Rangers video game cartridge, and a case of Power Rangers mac and cheese. This is totally terrific. To enter, send a postcard with your name and address to Fox Power Rangers Power Grab, P.O. Box 1129, Los Angeles 90078. Hurry, entries must be in by November 13th.
What's up, guys? Jason of New Year's Revolution down here in the cave. New show. It's kind of like a whatever happened to, but it's, hey, do you remember? Hey, do you remember? And I was driving with my kids today, and we had gone to the mall to find my 7-year-old some pants, some joggers. And we stopped at FYE, to get some Christmas ideas. And, Liam's kind of into a little bit older style of clothes now. So he's looking at like Kids Foot Locker, and he's like checking out all this gear, and he calls it his fit. He wants a more stylish fit now. And so as we're getting in the car, we have a bag, and my kid's like, can anybody actually go to the mall and not buy something? And I'm like, yeah, I guess you can. And he's like, imagine if you could just buy anything you wanted in the mall. Imagine if you could have just a shopping spree. And my brain started to cook a little. And I smelled something coming out of my ears. It was like the smoke. And a memory had been unearthed. A memory that I had stocked away for decades came to me, and I thought, hey, do you remember the Toys R Us shopping spree contests of the 80s and 90s? Yes, of course we do, folks. They were often sponsored by Nickelodeon. Take yourself back to 13, 14 years old. You're watching Nickelodeon, and all of a sudden the Toys R Us shopping spree contest commercial comes on. You have to fill out a postcard, you have to send it into the address, and one winner will be chosen for a $5,000 to $10,000 shopping spree. Or, however they did it, a 10-minute shopping spree. You got either money or you got time. Now, the ones that excited me the most were the time, because they would actually air the results. Sometimes they would show a clip of the luckiest kid in the world, the winner of the contest, running up and down the aisles, throwing all kinds of stuff in his cart. If you filled up your cart, you got a new cart. That contest I entered so many times, folks. I filled out as many 3x5 cards as I could and mailed them into Nickelodeon over and over and over again to try to win the great Toys R Us shopping spree. Never did, of course. Never did. But do you remember? Do you remember watching the commercial and then drifting off into fantasy land, folks? Laying there at night in bed trying to fall asleep, thinking about what you would do when you won. Because it wasn't if you won. Because your silly kid mind said, I sent in 5 entries. 5! I have no chance of losing, folks. I sent in 5 entries. I'm a guaranteed winner. Everybody else just sent in 1. I'm the smart one who said I'm going to send in more than 1, so I'm obviously going to win. So as you're laying there trying to fall asleep, you're fantasizing about your route. What are you going to do? Are you going to just do like the kid does in the contest where he's just throwing everything in the cart, doubles of stuff, 6 Castle Grayskulls, 5 Terrordromes, 10 LJN rings? Or are you going to be meticulous about it? Are you going to say, well, I already have the Honky Tonk Man figure. I'm not going to get another one of him. Let me look through. Oh, I need him. Or are you just going to dump them all in the cart? Right? Are you going to the video games first and just loading up on 75 Nintendo games? Right? Are you going to the bike aisle first? I've seen that too. A kid runs right to the bike aisle, grabs a bike, boom, stores it. There's his bike. He's got his bike. Do you just go up and down the aisles like a madman? Or do you plan it out? We came up with what we would do. You know we did. We came up with what we would do. We had a plan. We had the fantasy, and we waited and waited and waited until we got the letter in the mail or the phone call that says, you're the big winner. You're going to get picked up by a limo. Nickelodeon's going to be there. They're going to take you to Toys R Us. You're going to be a celebrity. You're going to have this great experience, and you're going to get every toy in the world. And unfortunately for me, and mostly I can guarantee all of you, we didn't win. Somebody else won. We didn't win. But they were featured on Nickelodeon. We got to see a little clip of it. Do you remember? Do you remember the Toys R Us shopping spree contest sponsored by Nickelodeon? I certainly do. No, I did not win, but I still fantasize about it today. Good night now.